Okay, I've got the zany thumbnail. Okay. All right, my friends, welcome to the water reading. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit of hey, yeah. Awesome. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna do general water and then I'll do yours. Then I'll give you another one. Okay. Okay. So I'm burning a little bit of rosemary. Now, the myth goes that the reason this is named rosemary is because of the Virgin Mary. This is a highly cleansing and exorcising herb. The myth is that the Virgin Mary, I forget why, but for some reason, she took off her cloak and she threw it over this bush of rosemary for some reason. I forget why. I've got to read it. And that when she pulled the cloak off and put it back on, it was blue flowers. The rosemary had bloomed. Okay, so this is named after her. Okay. Yeah. And Mary is extremely powerful identity. And, she's revered. I mean, the concept of Mary is extreme. She's one of the reasons that the Eastern Orthodox Church and the Roman Catholic Church broke apart, because they had a huge contention about who Mary really was and her own divinity. And so, really, really interesting. Rosemary, just total tangent, just burning rosemary. That's the story about rosemary. Okay. All right, let's hit it with the water signs. Now, what we're doing here, guys, if you don't know already, okay, that I am pulling tarot cards. And if you don't see Adam and Eve, if you don't see angel, angels, especially that angel that we read about in Revelation. If you don't see King Solomon right here, you guys don't know tarot, okay? You don't realize that tarot is the sun. I mean, think about it. The sun and the sun, that's so Christian, okay? S-O-N, S-U-N, they do that all over that. They use that seriously. They really use that, okay? So we don't see Adam, okay? Then you guys aren't really paying attention to realize that these are, I mean, if you don't see this, oh my God, this is such an incredible story, how the two women came to say, hey, that's my baby. They both are arguing about the same baby. And the judge, Solomon, had a sword and said, okay, I'm just going to cut the baby in half. And then when I cut the baby in half, you guys can split it up. And the real mother of that baby said, no, 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 give it to her. Let her have him. And then the judge knew who really belonged to the baby, the one who's going to sacrifice, the one who was making the sacrifice, the one who wouldn't let the child die. Okay. The one who would rather not have anything than have the child hurt, and that's love. So it's some fascinating stuff. You guys got to really tap into that. That's what this channel is about. It is steeped in Kabbalistic, Gnostic, Zoroastrian, Hebraic, Egyptian, all that stuff. I'm all about it. Okay. So here we go. We're going to do water signs. If you guys want a personal, private, confidential reading, email me at the Harlequin Cafe. If you're interested in any organic, delicious organic coffee. Now, Peach, you've got to get some coffee. Okay. Then you can also check me out on Facebook. The links are below. You can check me out on Amazon. If you don't like coffee, I've got hot cocoa mix. And this is from Ghana. This is shade grown, single origin. It's to die for. It's better. I mean, I thought the coffee was going to be big. The chocolate was not even my plan. Okay. So my product lineup is actually a royal flush. Okay. I've got the Queen of Cups. This is my dark roast. I've got the, I've got the King Creole. This is my decaf chicory. I've got the Queen of Cups, my French roast. My medium roast breakfast blend is Diamond Jack. And my fourth one, I have more than four, but my fourth one is, oh my gosh, why am I blanking? Oh, Ace Espresso, Ace of Spades. And then my chocolate is called Chocolate 1.0. So it's 10. And so you see the lineup, the product line is a Royal Flush. Okay. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Oh yeah, get the coffee. I mean, get the cocoa, and follow the directions. Okay, because people don't know. You've got to boil the bean. Okay, you can't just have tepid water. It has to you have to steep it and get it to a nice heat. Get those flavors out. You will taste the African rainforest in your cup. It's not like Swiss Miss. If you do it wrong, it's Swiss Miss. Follow the directions. Oh my God, it will blow your mind. And it's harvested once a year. It comes to this country once a year. So I've got it. Email me. Okay. All right. Water signs. It's Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Water signs. Water, water everywhere. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what is at the bottom of the deck here is, this is our first major arcana, is the Lovers. Okay, so this corresponds with, this is my personal card, so I know about it. And this corresponds with the Hebrew letter Zayn. I keep putting my book. Which is the sword. And Zayn, we have to remember that it's not just a sword cutting, it's kind of like a surgical concept also. So you can be healing and bringing things together with the sword also that we see in the Lovers. All right, so now, like I said, we are turning to, students, we are turning to Psalm 119. Remember that all the major arcana are right here in Psalm 119. All the major arcana of the tarot are reflected here in Psalm 119. You need to remember the number at the top of the card. So number 6, this is the 6th card of the tarot. It will correspond to the 6th letter, the 6th Hebrew letter, okay? Or it should, let me double check. Because I keep forgetting the aleph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. No. It's going to be one off because the Fool card is 0, which is the first one. So everything is set back. Right. Okay, so here we go. Zayn. Okay, behold the angel. Okay. Behold the tree of knowledge of good and evil. The serpent. You can't tell me you don't see Adam and Eve in here. You can't tell me you're not reading tarot and not reading the Bible. You are reading the Bible, okay? And this is the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Oh, no. This is the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and this is the tree of life, okay? So there are 2 trees in the garden, those of you who don't know. There are 2 trees in the garden. Oops. This is in your book of Genesis, everyone's book of Genesis, okay? Everybody has the same story, okay? All right, now let's read it. Remember your word to your servant, for you have given me hope. My comfort is in my comfort in my suffering is this. Your promise preserves my life. The arrogant mock me without restraint. But I do not turn from your law. I remember your ancient laws, O Lord. I find comfort in them. Indignation grips me because of the wicked who have forsaken your law. Your decree are the theme of my song. Wherever I lodge, in the night, I remember your name, O Lord. I will keep your law. This has been my practice. I obey your precepts. Okay. And really, we're kind of hearing the voice of Adam right here. He says, he's talking about his own suffering. The comfort in my suffering is this. Remember, he had surgery. It's the first surgery, right? Because in Judaic lore, God created 2 individuals from the earth, Adam and Lilith, and he made them both of a different soil type. Okay, because Lilith was equal share in, you know, creation, and she was just different. You know, when it was time to come together and have sexual union, she did not want to take the missionary position, the kind of traditional, you know, position that you would consider, and she did not want to be in the bottom. She did not want to take a subservient position. She did not want to be a servant or helpmate to Adam. She wanted to be her own individual sovereign creature. Okay, so eventually she leaves and goes on her own journeys and things like that. Now Adam is lonely. Adam is maybe confused. Some say that Adam is having sex with animals in the garden, looking for his proper mate. Okay. And so what happens is that we see this mist and fog falls on him. He falls asleep. Okay. He's put to sleep by God. I'm going to say mist and fog. I want to embellish it, but he's put to sleep. Okay. God comes, opens his side, takes the rib out, and forms Eve out of his rib. Now, here is the subtle message here is that, you know, and we see this played out time and time again in the battle of the sexes and the way that women are treated, is that we see that she is now indebted and she would not exist without him. And that's the whole, so now she can't really go against him, and it wouldn't be proper. That's why it's always seen as improper, because Eve owes her existence because she's actually part of Adam. Other lore says that Adam was the hermaphrodite that we see in the world card. And what people don't realize about the world card is that the world card is a hermaphrodite. The world card looks like a woman, but what that veil is covering is the genitalia, masculine genitalia. I don't see the card right now, but that's the whole side topic. We're not doing that. All right? We're not doing all that. All right. So that's really interesting that is over this reading now. Okay. And that is deep in the Lover's card. It's not just like, oh, you know, you're talking about union here. This is some deep stuff. Okay. So when we're, so as we're looking here at water signs in general, and that the Lovers is over us, and also we're thinking of the impact of love, the importance of love, the consequence of love. Okay. This story is filled with consequences that we are living out today. Oh, you ate from that tree. Now everyone's got to, you know, so all these things are going on. So the consequence of love is on us now as water signs. What's crossing us is our central issue, you know, has to do with our own withholding, and it has to do with us holding mystery, holding secrets, okay? Holding our true feelings, our true intentions, holding them back a little bit, okay, from others, because there's such a potential of vulnerability here. We have to remember that this is a young buck, okay, and this is the message. This person brings important information, okay. It's critical information, okay, but that critical information is occulted, is hidden a bit. Okay. And it could be that we're holding it in, or we're holding back information from others, and we're trying to keep others from knowing the deepest, fullest truth. Or, you know, it's like keeping your cards, your cards close to your chest is kind of what I feel like, is that, you know, you've got cards to play and you don't want anyone to know. You don't want anyone to know about the cards that you have to play. You don't want anyone to know about anything, really. You want things to be in a mystery so that you can call the shots. You don't want to, yeah, that's what I'm seeing here at your feet is the King of Cups, okay? So it's you've got the choice. It's your benevolence. It's your offering of the information. It's what you give and who you give it to, you know? You're not giving it to everybody. You're giving information to a specific people or a specific person or group or project. Okay. And it's all, maybe it's secret information, maybe it's confidential information, but it's at your discretion, and it's through your love and benevolence that you give this information, or even through your love and benevolence that you keep the information from others, because they may either misuse it or maybe too much for them. It may hurt them. Coming up is, you know, especially when we've got the moon. Yeah. And the High Priestess. Okay. She's right next door. This is coming from the past, the keeper of secrets. Now we go back to the lore, we realize that in the beginning there was wisdom. Okay, you guys read your Proverbs 8 and read about wisdom. Wisdom calls. Okay, now she says that she was there before everything was created. She is the witness. She is the watcher. She is the one documenting everything and writing it down, everything that she sees. She is maybe not God the Father in that sense of God, I'm creating everything, but I see how I'm taking notes. I see what you did and I'm writing it down. Okay, this is someone who observes and witnesses. When that's crossed by the moon, though, that means that this is a keeper of secrets. Secrets are being withheld. Secrets are being held. Secrets are being held here. Okay. Your ambition is to link up with someone and make something prosperous with something that you've already started, and you need someone else's help maybe to help you get a little bit of traction. But what is coming up is really, I kind of see you finding a way, patiently negotiating, painstakingly finding a way to link these things together. I almost feel like it's like a computer network where you're trying to like plug all the computers in and stuff like that. And it's like somebody's plug didn't get plugged in because they don't need to know this stuff. Or maybe you secretly plugged in an extra person. Because they don't, not everyone needs to see the ambition here. Not everyone needs to see this mystery. There's a reason you are holding it back. And that is a benevolent reason. It's a protective reason. It's a reason out of love. You're operating out of love, and the thing I keep, you got to remember, like I say, who put the serpent in the garden? God created all this stuff and put the serpent in the garden out of love. That temptation for us to fall, for us to go on the hero's journey through this tarot cycle so that we could prove that we are worthy not only to eat from the tree of knowledge, good and evil, but then to eat from the tree of life, of immortality. We have to get back to our home in Eden. Okay? Like, that's the kind of love I'm talking about, is that tough love. Okay? I feel like this is like, no, this is too big for you. I know you want this information, but it's not for you. Okay. The environment here is about really kind of washing clean. We need to come clean with things. The situation is about coming clean. Okay. And washing clean and washing things out. In some sense, this could be exposing yourself. In another sense, this could be hiding your tracks. Okay, if you want to go back and wash the footprint away, if you want to go back and wipe the prints off, if you want to go back and just ensure that your secret is as preserved as you can keep it. Okay, another aspect of this is the situation is saying, what's the secret? What's the secret? What's going on? And we want to come clean with this, and we want to wash out all of the secrets. All right, so you've got to know for your own self, how does that play? You've got to know your own intuition. Is it detrimental? You have to think of what is the best thing and just be generous. Be generous in your love. Is it better for me to tell you the truth and expose the secret? This guy has a certain level of suspicion to him, though. He's like a little bit of like, oh, I don't know. Okay. So the question is, do we wash that out? Or do we maintain it out of love? Do we maintain the secret out of love? Do we not tell the people who could be hurt by the truth? We've got to use a lot of discernment with that. Now, the situation here is about that, but the environment is, I'm just going to tell you not to be intimidated. Don't be intimidated because someone rushed in really fast and had something to say and do, and, was like, oh, this is what's up. Because this is not a lasting energy. Okay. Even if this has to do with love and is that someone jumped in and that, okay, I don't know if they're going to jump out. It's like, I just feel like maybe that's the mystery also. that there's this uncertainty. I almost feel like it's like a lover. I mean, this is a lot. This is, you know, this is really, I almost feel like someone's got a secret admirer or a secret lover or someone who's coming and going secretly in and out. Someone who's been plugged into the network that other people don't necessarily know about and has been plugged in. And that your hope is that, you know, it will work out and resource will come to you, and that that this person is going to, you know, that's going to be beneficial for you. You know, it's going to be beneficial for you to, you know, have this connection and have, because you're going to be able to start channeling in this energy from that person also to yourself and enrich yourself as you are partnering up and trying to make your goal. Okay. Could even be business. This could be love, and this could even be love and business together. Okay. This could be like someone that you're starting a business with and going into a partnership with. You know, because it's about getting your stuff together and getting money coming to you and finding a way to link up, because here we've got the three of these three coins, you know, which is about linking up on a more structural foundational endeavor, getting blueprints, getting things set up and making plans to build. And this is joining up in a passion and aligning certain plans and power, your plans with someone else's power, maybe someone else's money. Okay, or someone else's passion to join and link into yours and to give greater strength to a project. I see that in the future is, about moving on from, I almost feel like you're taking resources because you're launching a coup. You're launching yourself for a change. I feel like you're launching yourself and you're ready to take your what's left over here. Now we look carefully at these types of fluid. Some are water, some are wine, or maybe not. For some reason, they weren't worthy. Okay, remember the three of cups and how people linked up together. And they're having a celebration, having a party, but someone's like, wait a minute, I've only got water in my cup. Okay. This person is a discerning person who's able to say, okay, this is Merlot, this is the Shiraz, this is water. Okay. So this person is taking those two cups of what they want. Maybe they want pure, clean water. Maybe they want that Merlot. But either way, they're separating this from the rest of this failed thing, you know, and they're taking what they have and what they offer, and they're considering who is worthy of this. If these people aren't worthy of this, who is worthy of this? So that's what I think is happening. I think that a bit of a coup is being staged here. I think that, you know, there's secret people, maybe another, and this is classic other woman card. This card is always the other woman. Okay. Not always, but this classic other woman card. Okay. Is that maybe there is a mystery woman or a mystery lover here, or some mystery knowledge, some information, some access, and that out of your own decision and judgment, and you see all of these things, but you say, no, I need to think about what's the best thing to offer myself and others. And maybe there's this hit it and quit it energy, or this person is kind of here, but your eyes are on that person. That person is coming and going in a way. And you're hoping to add those resources of this person to yourself. And you really value this person, though. You think that this is bigger than everything else, that it's worth the risk. You know, whatever's happening here, I feel like is worth the risk. And you know, now it's worth the risk, but materially, it's not coming out the way that you think. Okay. In the material world is that money is not coming, you know, or the fear of money not coming is having an effect on this whole, is having an effect here. Okay. Is that it's a maybe drops and, you know, you're hoping money's going to be rolled off to you and that this stuff might be successful and that, you know, but we can't be relying on empty promises. We can't be relying on empty promises, you know, because those empty promises keep us stuck and bound. Okay. And now people are promising the world, but they only give us a little bit, maybe at a time, you know, and then this is like making decisions about money. And then this is like, well, I'm just going to pay this. I'm just going to roll this money over here. I'm going to hide this money, you know. So maybe that's the secret, is there's money also involved. Okay. So let's see. I just want to pull, if I can get some more information about what could potentially the moving on. Moving on. Is this move on going to be successful? We're trying to wash away a lot of the secrets, or washing away the old paradigm into the new paradigm and hoping that it's materially successful. That's the hope. I don't see the hope panning out the same way. So what do we take from this? Okay. Okay. Is that the hope does pan out? Because what seems like it's not working out now? What seems like it's not working out now? Let me get these cards right. There we go. I feel like it's okay. I feel like the pennies that you were promised, you're not getting the pennies you're promised. You're getting a bigger lump sum. There's a bigger lump sum getting rolled off to you than somewhere else. You have fear and all that stuff, but you're getting a like a bigger chunk now. It's almost like to make up, in a way, to like fix a problem that someone overpromised and they didn't deliver, and then they're trying to make up for it. They're trying to make up for it in interest, you know, and rolling off a bigger chunk to you, a bigger lump sum. It's going to probably take a little bit longer than you thought, is what I think. I think it's going to take longer than you thought for that money to come in, or that money to be yours, or to be cleared up in that little weird secret drama issue. But ultimately, yeah, I think it's going to come in. I think it's going to work out. I think that these things are going to, I feel like the truth is going to come out, but it's going to be washed away. You're not going to have a big problem. And that ultimately the patience and perseverance is what's going to see it through to that greater prosperity. Because when we're seeing the Four of Wands is, you know, it's definitely about your own. That's about starting to set up like your home and family, like putting the first roots down, the first four beams of like your house and your estate. You know, that, you know, it's like breaking ground on a big project, you know. So okay. Yeah. All right, let's do a money reading. Peachy. Peach love. I keep saying peachy. Who are you? I was kidding. Okay, let's look at money. Peach love. Okay. Drop it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pull some of my other cards out for you too, Peach Love. Whoever else would like a reading after Peach Love, please chime in right now. Hey, brand new day. You're next. Okay, remember to like, share, subscribe. Oh, no, only if you subscribe, brand new day. If you're a subscriber, you get a free reading. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. Okay, cool. We got it. All right, here we go. So let's do Peach. Now let's talk about money, because that seemed a little bit like a vibe in the other thing too. We were talking about work and people around you, so support. Because even if I remember, you had the Three Kings, and I wonder if you can tap into any of that energy just to stabilize you if you're feeling unstable financially. No, it's not everyone's problem. Money? No, at our level, we got to think bigger than what we're doing now. Okay? Because I do not want money to be a problem. All right? Money is not my problem. Money is my pet. Okay, let's do Peachy real quick. Peachy, money, 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 money. You're getting a different reading. You're getting it from the bottom of the deck. Okay? You've been working hard. I see those quarrels coming to an end. Okay? I think that you are a little bit on empty. You know, considering some of the hard work that's been going on. You are not at the final part yet where you still have to go. You still have to push it. You've got to be strong. You're coming from putting in a lot of work, Peach. Okay, and planting seeds and setting things up and maybe even having some plans in motion, even your own ideas and ambitions and being like, you know what, this could be really cool if we did this. And do you mind if I get started and set something up and, you know, we can, you know, maybe get some things rolling in that direction. And maybe you've started to do that and invested time, energy, and thought into that. And, but see how we're talking about jealousy and the other thing is that now I see crossing you is this conflict, but you're coming out of it. Okay. This conflict is kind of fading and ending. And, you know, and you got to remember that this conflict is not really that big. Okay. It's not really that big of a conflict because if you see, there's like a lot, you see how they're all crowded together and they're all like, there is a lot of space. There's plenty of room for everybody. Okay. People can just step back and they're going to be fine. Okay. So you've got this kind of like, you know, that kind of like this kind of issues around you. I definitely say step back from like hit it and quit it. Like when you got to lay down the law, lay it down and be done and get back to work. Like you're not at work for the drama and stuff like that. You may need, if the drama is affecting your work, then address that drama and cut it out. Where we saw those swords, cut that drama out. Okay. And get back focused on your work. Boom. Because the thing, this is just a little snafu. This is not permanent. Okay. You've planted seeds and you've put some stuff in. You've put skin in the game. You've got naysayers and haters, which means you're good. You're not nobody without haters. All right. If somebody doesn't hate you, somebody's not like, you know, then you're not anything. You're not on anyone's radar. Okay. So that's good. And so ultimately I see success. I see it coming out. I see that you seeing like, whoa, this is like the potential of this is, oh, here's the hermaphroditic card I was telling you. Cause this is Adam and Eve together. This is like, there is a, you know, different cards. You'll see that this is once this sash is gone. This is actually, there's a phallus under there. Okay. But the ultimate thing here is about your integration, is that you being integrated into your world and that things are working out and that you're having that you're seeing the fulfillment of, these things, of these earthly things, and that they're coming together, you know, and that you're finding your place, you're finding your footing and your position and your own unique qualities. Okay, that your own unique qualities are what's going to propel you. And it's the same reason they don't like you. The same reason they're talking trash about you. Okay, the same reason they're coming at you about something or being like blah, 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 and stirring up this drama is because they're crabs in a barrel. Okay, you can be like, look, say what you got to say and step back and get back focused on your work. Okay, what I'm seeing here is that the timing is this is just all about timing. And that your resources may be a little bit low and you may feel like, oh, like I don't have enough to come up to keep going. See if you can get in someone else's pool, you know, a cup of someone else's water from their well. Okay. See if somebody can help you out, even in the temporary or even in a small way. Maybe someone can, you know, dig in their pocket and help you out and help stabilize this or even stabilize this project. You know, so that when the timing is right, you know, that you have enough energy and you have enough fuel to get to Yeah, that you have enough fuel to get to the next thing, okay? Because you've got to keep going. It's not over yet, okay? When we're like this, it's a little bit set back. It's like, okay, this stuff is heavy. You've got a lot of work to do. The work is not over. The work is not over. But you may not have enough gas and fuel to get it all done, or you feeling like you're starting to drain out, that maybe that's some money and energy and kind of draining out. You're like, okay, now I'm kind of slugging. Just be strong, okay? Because you can come out over this situation, okay? Continue to stay positive. Like this one, when we see these infinity signs, we've got to remember it, like, you know, this is like a halo a bit. You've got to stay very focused. You've got to keep your intention. You've got to keep your grace and your poise about you, you know, and be self-contained so that you can deal with all of these things. Don't be thrown around by your emotions. Be focused, let your passion focus you. Don't let your emotions throw you around and get upset. Just turn that fire into focused passion. Okay. And I think that's going to see you through. I'd really, yeah. You want to keep it positive because you're just going to keep manifesting that. Even when stuff is weird and negative, just like somehow like start the habit of like, you know what? That's why I do these lucky readings, is to kind of like flip things around. Yeah. And you've got to look at your values. Okay. Now, who's next? Brand New Day is going to be next. Okay. And I'm going to pull the last couple of cards here for Peach. Okay, cool. Thank you for being so detailed and specific. That is actually really helpful. Okay. I want to pull this for Peach. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Luck. Fortune. Okay. Yeah, you got it. You got it, girl. Okay. Get some, you know, this is a three of Pentacles. Sorry, it's my own deck. It's so weird. This is a Three of Pentacles. If you can see it, remember this was my deck that survived the fire. So it's a little tattered. Okay. What I see, basically tap into other people's money. If you can, and get them to link up with you, maybe financially. You may have to have a clear plan and blueprint, Peach, and have say like, you know, look, this is what I'm about. This is what's going on. I have this project that I need to be stabilized. Okay. And that I want to hold on to it. I've got this idea. I've got this notion or something that that's yours, and you want to hold on to it because this is the, ooh. Okay. Because you've got the 1, the 3, and the 4, which talks about a progression, but also skipping a step. Okay. And so it doesn't have to be just you and your Two of Pentacles, that you may be able to pull in other pentacles, other wealth and resources and money. Maybe someone's just getting you food. Maybe someone's just paying a bill and they're not just giving you money. Okay. But that's what I would say, so that you can stabilize, that you can, you know, you're going to get up on your own feet, which I think is going to be great for you. Okay. And then you're going to have a lot of freedom and latitude to be able to like travel maybe, or move, you know, okay. That's ringing a bell. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing support behind you. Okay. There's support around you, Peach. Okay. Peach, just tap into your support, not the haters, because the people who love you. The people who hate you, they're temporary. Okay. All right. Let's do Brand New Day. Thankful Thursday. Avec elle. Enchanté. Are you just checking? You're next after Brand New Day. Or a Brand New Day. Yeah. You can definitely be next. Thankful Thursday. Pardonnez-moi, excusez-moi. Qu'est-ce que c'est Thursday? So cute. Yeah, I was like self-taught French. I'm in New Orleans. Yeah, we gotta learn a little French. All right. Brand new day. My first late birthday reading. Your birthday was on the 20th? 21st? That's like the solstice. Oh, yeah. Brand new day. What an appropriate name. Brand new day. Brand new day. Brand new day. Okay, let's check out brand new day. You're talking about getting a job. Want to know if I'm going to get that landlord job. And if not, do I just move to California? Okay. Not seeing the landlord job. Not seeing the landlord job. I almost wonder if it was already discussed with someone else and promised to someone else, and that there was a competition for this job somehow, you know, or something is a competitive atmosphere about you getting this position. Okay. And that if nothing else, you may be able to take something with you from that. Okay. I don't know, maybe you're hardworking, but it's just not. And it's not that you were not qualified or not able to do the job, because it seems like you're more than able to do the job, and that you know about. Do you know about property or construction? You own your own home or something before? Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong thing. Oh, someone else got the job but passed it over, and so now you might get it? Okay. Yeah, you're involved with it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. But I don't see you holding it. I don't see you holding on to it, even though you're probably qualified and probably have even put in work and done things there, like rebuilt or repaired things or something like that, maybe, or somehow been involved with the physical upkeep of the place. But I'm seeing that the timing may not be right for you. Okay. The timing may not be right for this position, because I'm seeing that things are not coming together. Okay. And that is just not the right time for you, because you've got other things to do karmically. And I think that also, yeah, you might be moving on. And that if is there a relationship in California? Let me know if you're in a relationship in California, because yeah, it's like it's your house. Are you the land? It's like yeah. It's just not yours yet. I feel like, is this your property, your family's property? It's not yours yet. It's not yours today. Okay, is what I kind of feeling like. I feel like you may go to California and you may either meet someone or find some new passion or something that's really important, and that's more important for you on your path right now. And at your feet to use, and the advice is this Ace of Pentacles reverse, is that it's being held back from you, something like the property. And that, yeah, you can go your own way, but that happened before. What happened before? You had a relationship? Sorry, it's so hard to do this with like the time and delay and the internet. But I feel like it's being held down and being held back from you, though, don't know if it's going to be forever, though. I just feel like it's a matter of time before it's yours. You know? And maybe you're upset with mom or something. Then if you're not going, I'm going to drop the California thing right now. You know, you could be disappointed in general about not having it come out the way that you want it. And that the thing about the Ace of Pentacles reverse is that just because it isn't the opportunity now doesn't mean that the seed isn't planted. Oh, you already went to California? Wait. I dropped everything and went to California. Oh, I see. You're going back to California. Okay, so you're doing a loop-de-loop. Okay, and the sorrow with the relationship. Okay, because this is in the future. Okay, I'm going to read this in a few different ways now that you've also told me that. But I am going to say, okay, maybe there's a little bit of frustration, disappointment on the home life. Okay, I am wondering if you are repeating a cycle. I'm kind of starting to wonder if there are cycles, loops for you, because it's like, okay, is this your property? Because I feel like this is yours, but not yet. I mean, it's like this is yours, just not yet. You know, and that's let me pull some more. Let me pull some more. Yeah. I'm not seeing you feeling satisfied from this. I'm not seeing you coming out of this and saying like, wow, that totally worked out when it comes to home, family, relationship kind of stuff. I'm seeing the 9 of Cups here reversed also, which is someone who can feel left out sometimes. Okay. Someone who is snobbish, maybe. This could be someone who is like being provided for and has lots of things, but also could be has maybe a little bit snobbish or kind of like, you know, like I'm a connoisseur of wine, you know, but you know, I'm seeing that you maybe yeah, you're feeling like, yo, what about me? You know, like, where's my cup? Like, what about me? You know, there's a lot of this stuff going around. Where's mine? You know? So as far as that, that's what I would say with the world and now I pulled the world and the moon. Yeah. I feel like stuff is coming together though for ownership. When I see the world and the moon, the world owns the moon. The moon comes to the world. You know what I mean? And it's like a big counterpart. I feel like if this is not your property, there's another one. Okay. I feel like there may be some issues in the emotional, the kind of like the family dynamic around that. Like a little bit of frustration. Yeah, I see you. Here, let me pull this again, and I'm going to do California. Okay, and then I'm going to move on to Thankful Thursdays. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I see like you're like, you know, what is this? I almost feel like you're not appreciated and you're overlooked and that you've been putting things in and not getting out, you know, and that it's like always these false starts and they're like, yo, hey, you want, no, never mind, you know, and that's not really, you're not trying to be yanked around or just working for them because you're their family, you know. California. Okay. Okay, that's what I would say. This is California. Okay. Chariot. Ready to roll. Some money in your pocket. And a dream. in some chutzpah. Okay. So as far as the California thing, I'm not seeing the house stuff working out favorably. I'm seeing that it should be you. I feel like it should be you as far as the house, because you have what it takes. I feel like for whatever reason, it's like it's like this kind of like affront, but you got to realize that it's about the timing and that it's just not for you. And it's just not the time for you. And you already are talking about going back to California and going back in this cyclical karmic kind of circle. Okay. So, you know, that may be something there that you need to continue to, maybe something is not finished for you in California. And that's why why the stuff is not working in Georgia. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So check me out. Check out my info below. Okay. Yeah. You know, I feel like you have unfinished business in California. Okay. And that the business, this isn't over though in Georgia. You're going to keep this. You're not done on this spiral. I feel like you're going back to California and then you're probably going to come back to Georgia. Because they may say, hey, you want to take over this house? You know, it may come back, that house thing. Okay. You're like, no. I just see you going and dealing with stuff that you're supposed to be dealing with. And like, you know, just like, you can't do it all in one go. maybe not. Okay. But I just feel like it's not over. I feel like something is yours there. Something there is yours. Okay. And it's just you're not giving access to it right now. Enchanté and bienvenue. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So speaking of, yeah, birthdays, it's the same birthday as someone I know. It's also a rich person. The same kind of vibe. So we're water signs and we're manifesting obviously similar things. Obviously, like this is why it's water sign reading. Okay. But yeah, I would, if that person seems trustworthy and cool, and that could be what's yours. That could have been the King of Cups. Is that, you know, that could have been the King of Cups. Is that's the stuff you got to go to, you know, and that's why that other money was held back. But there might be money there in California. It's like something is yours, you know. Oh, he's a water sign. Okay, yeah. I haven't been doing the signs thing, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. And he likes you and he loves you. And that person probably doesn't want you to get that job also. They probably don't want you to be in Georgia and to have that work out. Okay. And it sounds like you don't want to be there either. Okay. I wonder if Thursday's here. Is he a doctor? Sure. Let me look. Thankful Thursday. Thankful Thursday. Thankful Thursday. Hurry, hurry. Get in my hour. Get into my hour. About to turn it off. Thankful Thursday. Chime in. Okay, let's see if he's a doctor. Yeah. Doctor. Okay. Doctor. Maybe former doctor. Train. Hmm. Okay. I'm wondering if this person was a former doctor. And there may have been an issue with the practice or his particular practice. Okay. But I see that that person, because the way these came out is that these are all reversed. Okay. Now, okay. Page of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. If these were right side up, I would say that this person went to school and trained and was making money for it to be a doctor. They went to medical school because I just think of the scalpel. This is a very analytical, very surgical. This is definitely someone who's like in law or medical or something like that, very traditional kind of field like that. And that they were able to build themselves up and progress. The way that it is upside down, I almost wonder, is this person retired? Or they're in a small, he's a famous person. I just am curious. Okay. Controversial. There are other cards here I didn't want to talk about. Controversial person? Probably. Okay. It's probably a controversial doctor. And some stuff has gone on, you know, and thankful. I'm ready for you if you're here. Thankful Thursday. And some stuff has gone on that he's had to kind of get through, and that the light was maybe that's definitely, I can see the fame, you know. I'm wondering if there was like, you just like, you know, if you're that kind of, oh, wait. You know a rich man, or you're hoping for a rich man? I think you're hoping for it. Okay. You're hoping for a rich man. Okay. I feel like it's a controversial person, is what I'll say. Is that they've survived controversy, and they may be older and may have had it tough, but what they're looking for now they don't want problems. I almost feel like this person just wants to be like a little more carefree. You might find someone who, I'm not going to say is a famous doctor, but there is some element of spotlight on that person. There is some element of controversy where people know and talk. That person doesn't really want all of that anymore. Maybe they want to walk away from that vibe and have like almost like and go back into love and to just find a renewed passion, almost like they want to retire and just play in a garden almost. Okay. It might be a retiree. Okay. It may have been someone who was in the limelight, but now is kind of trying to like scale it back because it's just so much to put up with. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to totally attract that. Cool. Yeah. I feel like that person doesn't want the limelight, and they probably don't make as much money as they used to. And that is fine because they want to kind of like move on. You know, you may find someone who wants to travel with you, someone who wants to scoop you up and be like, yo, you might find someone who's looking for a sugar baby. Okay. Looking for someone, you know, looking for an older guy, you know, and this person may have time and energy and wants to like, you know, I spent so much time working. Now I want to be in love. Not no. Not no. Someone may just want to spend time loving you and not working. and being a doctor. It doesn't mean that they're not going to be set up. It doesn't mean that they're not going to be set up. It may mean that they're not making millions of dollars, $1 million a year, like some California doctors probably are. But it's like someone maybe who already they don't need to make that much because they already have it all. They already have it, and this is someone who controversy, someone who other people see. So it could be famous, someone who's, people are like, oh my God, and maybe even that controversy helped add to their wealth. But, yeah, I'm not, okay, because I don't see, I'm going to do this last week. I'm such a junkie. I'm a tarot junkie. I'm doing this all. Okay, here we go. I'm going to cut the deck for you. Okay, let's do 3 gold cards. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is the same guy. It's the same ace. It's the same King of Swords. Shows up. Okay, now I see the Queen of Pentacles. And I see that the way that I see this really is that I see that maybe you start with someone who's similar and put you on the right track to that person, because there's something about it's a younger and an older, or this person's it's like I don't want to say father and son because that could be weird, but and you in between. I see you in between 2 similar people. A Jack of Spades and the King of Spades. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So, I think that, is he a Pisces? I'm not seeing Pisces. I'm not seeing water at all. I'm not seeing water at all. I'm seeing air, air, air. So that could be Aquarius. That could be Libra. And that could be, was it Aquarius, Libra, Gemini? The time is good for Gemini. Gemini sugar daddies. Okay, but you may see someone who reminds you of that, of like your ideal, and then shift over to someone who's maybe a little older and mature. You may do that, or you are finding that you're you have the option of a younger or older version of almost like the same guy, who maybe they're in similar fields. Maybe they're both doctors, or whatever it is they're the same. So if it's like they're lawyers or judges, or maybe one's a lawyer and one's a doctor. It could be that you're between a lawyer and a doctor type energy, or an academic or a teacher, but you're I don't even know if either of them are going to be the one. Okay. Yeah, but I'm seeing you as a different person here, because you're the Queen of Diamonds right here, because you're thinking about your own stability and protection and your own development. That's just, these are not always like this is exactly. It's just the energy you manifest at the time. But what I see is that you might be between these guys. There might be an argument, that you get through, a little tiff about it, and just kind of back up and realize that, you don't have to fight, and you don't have to be wounding yourself in love, and you don't have to have a lot of issues going on, because there's a different person. The King of Diamonds, this is like a different person. So you may see that as the third lover. You may find that person, okay, in the third relationship. Okay. Or the next relationship, or, you know, or it's the second relationship, or whether you go with the older, mature guy, and then that mature guy transforms and becomes your ideal and the things that you need, you know, or that they, and then they do that for you. They may change because of you, because you ask, because that's what you want, and that they want to be your perfect partner. And so they are able to be like, okay, no problem. I'll change and become that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, my friend. Thank you so much. Okay. Remember to subscribe. Remember to ring my bell so you know when I'm going to come on live. And I will catch you guys. I'm a little bit over, but it's not bad. I'm on an hour. I will catch you guys in the next reading. Oh, cool. I'll catch you guys in the next reading, which is going to be, hold on, Earth, water, oh, fire. Yeah, I did do fire. I'm going to do fire, and then I'm going to do air. So I'm about to do fire signs. If you have fire in your chart, come back over, okay? All right. Thank you so much. See you guys later. Au revoir. Whatever happened to Thursday? I don't know. Come on Thursday to the next reading.